Hey, welcome to my live stream. I'm gonna wait 1 minute 25 seconds to begin my live stream. Welcome to Victory Yay. Welcome to my live stream. I'm gonna wait 1 minute 25 seconds to begin my live stream. Welcome to Victory Yay. Welcome to my live stream. I'm gonna wait 1 minute 25 seconds to begin my live stream. I'm gonna wait 1 minute 25 seconds. This is my Lakers Heat lineup. The Lakers and Miami Heat made it to the NBA Finals. Thank you for coming. And it's 12:45 a.m. in California, so it's a Monday. Thank you for coming. I'm going to check my YouTube channel to see who came. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the support. Doing my daily live streams. I'm going to start at 1 minute 25 seconds. Start 1 minute 25 seconds. Hello, NBA Gameplay. Thank you for coming. 1 minute 25 seconds. Welcome to Victory Yay. Welcome to my live stream. Today, I have a special starting lineup of Lakers and Miami Heat players. So at point guard, I have Gordon Dragic. Miami Heat. At shooting guard, I have Dion Waiters. Lakers. LeBron James at small forward. Lakers. Anthony Davis at power forward. Lakers. And at center, I have Bam. Adebayo. And then I have Laker jerseys, Staples Center's court, Lakers, and Miami Heat jerseys. And I'm playing against Facebook friends. Thank you for coming. I'm going to play this opponent. You deserve more than 1K subs going live every single night. Consistent time. Thank you very much, NBA Gameplay. Thank you for that very nice comment. I appreciate your support on my channel. My opponent has Giannis court 109, LeBron James 109, Kawhi Leonard. And how's your progress on Lou Dort? How's your Lou Dort progress? You're almost close to getting him. I've stopped playing that event. Actually, I'm just basically right now waiting for the new promo that's gonna come out tomorrow. Looks like it's gonna be like a street lineup, and we're gonna have Rafer Alston as the master. My opponent has Chicago Bulls jerseys, Miami Heat, American Airlines Center court, and I have Laker jerseys. This is a Laker Miami Heat lineup. So we have Gordon Dragic with the ball. Dion Waiters tries a 3-point shot. I'm still auto playing. My opponent is Golden State Warriors team. I have like a 90K points right now. Awesome. I hope you continue the grind. Eventually you'll get him. Lou Dort. Hopefully you can get him eventually. Eugene Store. LeBron James with the ball. Get the ball stolen. Matt Johnson with the ball. So NBA Today released their schedule of the NBA Finals. So on Wednesday night, it will be the Lakers and Miami Heat. As Gordon Dragic lights up, he has special ability. But Matt Johnson blocks him right there. And it's all slow motion. Dion Waiters. Now, if you know a little bit about Dion Waiters, he was on the Miami Heat this season. And then he was traded to the LA Lakers. So he's played for both teams, and I believe he's guaranteed an NBA championship no matter what. No matter what team wins. If the Lakers win, he'll win the championship, of course, and get a ring. And if the Miami Heat win, I believe he also gets a championship if they give it to him, because he was officially on the roster. Yo, rebounder, no problem. Uh, Take care, no problem. I'm pretty confident about getting Lou Dort. What's up, rebounder? Hopefully you can get him and play more arena and showdown. Then you'll get Lou Dort eventually. Jen Stort. Gordon Dragic with the ball. And we autoplay, but it's really bad. And then we get sweat. We lose 12-0. That's one of the worst autoplays. Right there. What finished? All right. My opponent 110, Luka Doncic. That came out a couple days ago. Ray for Ostrom promo. I don't think anybody knows what it's gonna be like, but it's probably going to be like maybe like the Yao Ming promo back then. And you probably have lower overall Ray for Austin. And eventually you have to get tokens, and eventually you probably get like a 109 or 110 Ray for Austin. And they're gonna release different street players as well. Make it fun, you know. LeBron James, LA Clippers jerseys. I have LA Laker jerseys, Giannis court. Speaking of LA Clippers today, Doc Rivers got fired. And that's no surprise, really. They waited a couple days, but he got fired. And so the LA Clippers job has an opening for head coach. I'm just playing season games. You get 200 points per quarter. All right, awesome. NBA gameplay. Awesome. Hopefully, you eventually can get him. Still, there's no YouTuber that has made gameplay on Lou Dort, so nobody that I've seen has got him yet. At least no YouTuber. There's possible that some person that's money spent has already got him, but I haven't seen it. I haven't even seen the player, so I'm very curious what Lou Dort looks like in this game. And so, if you get him, do gameplay with him. In fact, I probably could just like, if I had time to waste, I'd probably just go to like arena, and then try to find an opponent that has Lou Dort. There's probably somebody that spends money that has a Lou Dort. It wouldn't be gameplay; it would be like against their AI. But I really like to see what Lou Dort looks like. I'm just playing season game. Every coach is getting fired. Yes, so many coaches are getting fired, it seems like, right? So many openings. So Stephen A. Smith from ESPN, he says that the Philadelphia 76ers should hire Doc Rivers as their coach. To coach Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. Now the Sixers, initially they were looking at, I think on Tuesday they meet Tyronn Lue. And so I think they're going to meet Doc Rivers now. So they probably might hire Doc Rivers. And then they also were considering Mike D'Antoni. And before Doc Rivers was fired, it looks like Mike D'Antoni was going to get the Philadelphia 76ers job. But we actually win this quarter. But right now, I think the Sixers are going to go after Doc Rivers. So that should be interesting. Now the Clippers, they have an opening now as well. So who are they gonna hire as the head coach? We do not know. The second I get him, I'll make gameplay video of him. So that video will be out in a week or a week and a half. Awesome NBA gameplay. Awesome. We have Under Armour court, Laker jerseys, and I also have Laker jerseys, purple jerseys. That's pretty cool. And I look forward to seeing that video. Thanks for the support. Kyrie Irving misses the shot. Anthony Davis. So I heard that Clippers they are considering. There's two assistant head coach. There's two assistant coaches. Tyronn Lue, and then the other one would be Sam Cassell. Sam Cassell is a former Clipper, and both of them, Ty Lue and Sam Cassell, were assistant coaches when Doc Rivers was the head coach of the Clippers, I believe, right? So Sam Cassell and both Ty Lue were assistant coaches when Doc Rivers was a Clipper, or with the Lob City Clippers with Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. So, yeah, they know Doc Rivers pretty well. So it remains to be seen who the Clippers are going to hire. Some people mention Mike D'Antoni. The Clippers should hire Mike D'Antoni. But I don't know if that's the best fit. I don't know if that's a good fit or not. And then also, they're trying to win a championship. Mike D'Antoni has never won a championship as a head coach. So, yeah. Clippers. And also, Houston Rockets job is also available. And that's a pretty nice team as well. I have a pack opening video planned for tomorrow. Awesome. I'll check it out when it comes out tomorrow. Awesome. Also, you're making videos again. Joel Embiid with a free throw. A rare free throw. Goran Dragic with the ball. He's lighting up. He has a special ability. 3-point clutch. Goran Dragic. Now he's going to be playing the NBA Finals. What? He misses the shot. He airballed that. That's the first time I've seen something like that. So I'm autoplaying, but Goran Dragic has a 3-point clutch and he airballs it. Wow. That's embarrassing. I think he airballed it, right? Anyways, yeah. Joel Embiid with the ball. Anyways, right now, the Sixers, of course, at least the fans keep talking about trading either Joel Embiid or Ben Simmons. Everybody's constantly saying that, should you trade him? So now there's a lot of rumors that James Harden, the Houston Rockets might try to trade James Harden to the Sixers. Because Mike D'Antoni, at least a couple days ago, the Sixers were going to try to hire Mike D'Antoni. And so, if the Houston Rockets decided to rebuild and to kind of have losing seasons to kind of tank, then they will probably do something like that. Trade James Harden and Russell Westbrook as well. But that's if they want to rebuild. So I've seen some of the trades. It's trading James Harden for Joel Embiid. So James Harden will be playing with Ben Simmons. Free throws are rare in NBA Live Mobile, but in 2K Mobile, they pretty much never happen. Oh, interesting. I only got 2 free throws in NBA 2K once, and I went 1 and 2. That's very interesting. I never played that game. So, thanks for telling me. Speaking of NBA 2K Mobile, is anything new in the game? Is anything recently? Has there been any new cards or something like that? Is there a Lou Dort in that game? A Luen Dort? Is he in that game? In 2K Mobile? Jokic with the ball. Number 15, Jokic. Oh, drives in for a slam dunk. And he's a point guard because this is the The special position, Nikola Jokic. Dragic with the ball. Anthony Davis with the ball. Not really. No, not really. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I don't have that game, so sometimes I actually go on like Twitter and see what cards they have in the game. So sometimes I no, there isn't a Lou Dort in 2K Mobile. Oh, interesting. They don't have him yet. I wonder why they don't have him. So EA was first with getting Lou Dort in their game. That's pretty cool. They probably have his rights though. Ray Froston, that's a player that's from a long time ago in the NBA that played with Tracy McGrady and Yao Ming. So I don't think he was in the game in season 3. I don't think he was in the game in season 4 of NBA Live Mobile. He might have not. Rick Austin probably wasn't even in the game in like maybe season 1, season 2. Maybe season 1, season 2 he was in the game. I'm not sure. But Ray Austin, I haven't seen that player and that person in a long time. So, and now he's the master of the promo. So it's full of surprises that EA has. They come out with cards every week, but the game's really. Oh, okay. For the money spent players. I also know that they do not have an auction house. They don't have an auction house yet. Interesting. I've seen they have some kind of like a My Park thing going on. Now, there's one person I've seen. It's very rare you see someone live stream like 2K Mobile. One time I seen a person live stream it. And 2K Mobile, not 2K21. 2K Mobile and 2K Mobile. Yeah, I saw them playing in like some kind of park thing. So, in fact, I should go on their Twitter right now just to check to see. Cause it's pretty brand new game. Okay, and then wait a second, 2K Mobile. Their card art is like season 1 NBA Live Mobile card art, which I don't really like, but that's their card art. So checking on the NBA 2K Mobile Twitter account, and picture, their icon picture is Zion Williamson. So on September 21, wait, hold on a second. Looks like there's an Anthony Davis card. They could level up. I guess you could train him or something like that. Yeah, September 21, there's a Kevin Durant card, Yusuf Nurkic card, a Damian Lillard. And then on September 19, there was like a Derrick Rose. It looks like it's the fall holiday to celebrate the fall holiday or something like that. And it looks like the card art, he's in a farm with like some kind of corn in a barnyard. I kind of like that card art, the Derrick Rose. Oh, okay, and then Durant, Nurkic, and Damian Lillard are also on some kind of farm event. Then September 15, it was Drew Holiday. Then there's Anthony Davis, September 13, conference finals. September 7th, there's a Muggsy Bogues and a Russell Westbrook, Jeff Hornacek. The truth is, their card art, it actually isn't that bad. It looks pretty nice. Last season was really fun. It wasn't pay to win. They released codes every week. I actually have a video from NBA from season 1 on 2K Mobile. It's not very interesting, but it's still cool to see what the game was like last season. Oh, sorry, you guys are already on season 2? Oh, so this is actually second season. I remember when that game came out and 2K Mobile. I remember when it came out. It's 1 year goes by really fast. It's already season 2. It was a pretty new game. It looks like they used the NBA picture, like the NBA pictures too much. Like I don't know. I would say EA, NBA Live Mobile, their card art is like way better. Way better. So that is definitely one thing that EA does better in 2K is that in the mobile games, their card art is way better than 2K. Well, Donovich with the ball. Nice dribble. But LeBron James blocks him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it started in late 2018. I'm pretty sure that's when I started playing the game as well. Okay. Wow, that's been 2 years. Yeah, it's been 2 years almost. Well, time goes by really quickly, for sure. How's the gameplay in 2K Mobile? Is it good, or is it a little bit like NBA Live Mobile? How's the gameplay? Can you like play really good defense and like block shots and everything like that? Can you rebound? I heard some people they say 2K the gameplay is pretty good. My opponent has a 106 World Tour, Bradley Beal. Chicago Bulls jerseys. My opponent has, and have he has Dallas Maverick jerseys. I have Laker jerseys. He has a Vince Carter, which is quite cool. I haven't seen Vince Carter in a while. Oh, he has a 108 Vince Carter. I think his players kind of changed when I started playing him. So that's the arena Vince Carter. A couple days ago, a lot of people got him. LeBron James with the ball. Misses that shot. Misses that shot. Oh, I also want to say Miami Heat. If Udonis Haslam, if the Miami Heat win, Udonis Haslam will win 4 championships. So he would actually have the most championships in the Miami Heat franchise. More than Dwayne Wade, more than Shaq, more than LeBron James, more than Chris Bosh. So you basically be like they're gonna have to retire his jersey one day. Udonis Haslam. He's been with all the championship teams. So if the Miami Heat can upset the Lakers and win, he will have his 4th NBA championship with the Miami Heat. And also, Udonis Haslam, he played at the University of Florida Gators. So he is played at Florida like his whole life. He probably even played high school basketball in Florida as well. I'm pretty sure that's when the game started as well. It's kind of hard to drive, but defense is better in 2K mode than NBA Live mode. The game's fun with a controller. Oh, you can actually play a controller with that game, like an Xbox controller or something like that. That's pretty cool. I don't think NBA Live mode could do a controller. I don't think you could do that. Thank you for telling me. LeBron James with a layup shot. I just realized if LeBron wins the finals, he'll be one of the first players to win an NBA championship with and against the same team. Yeah, that is true, right? Good point. So yeah, LeBron James, he won a championship with the Miami Heat. And now if he wins, he'll be basically playing against his old team, which is a strange statistic for sure. I wonder if there's other players like that though, like maybe not as famous as LeBron James, or like role players. Maybe they did something, been part of something like that. Meaning he won a championship with the Heat and against the Heat. Yeah, definitely for sure. That's a very strange statistic. Uh, that's kind of cool as well. So yeah, we're gonna play against this person. The Miami Heat. Now technically, Miami Heat, they're in a different city. They're not in Miami. They're in Florida, in Walt Disney World. But technically, the Miami Heat actually have home court. If you think about it, because they're in the state of Florida, but just in a different city. Of course, there's no fans as well. No fans to cheer them on, except their own family members, their wives and children. The NBA Finals will be on national TV, so not just cable. It will be on ABC. So game one is Wednesday, September 30 on ABC. Game two, Friday, October 2nd. Game three, Sunday, October 4th. Game four, October 6th, Tuesday. And if game five, if necessary, October 9th, Friday. Game six, October 11th. And game seven, October 13th. So then after October 13th, that's the end of the NBA season. If it goes to game seven, it could probably end earlier than that. So early October, that's the end of this season, the strangest season in NBA history because of 2020 and the virus and everything like that. Kobe Bryant's death as well. Anyone else in chat? Right now, I think it's just you. I think it's just you, NBA gameplay. Thank you for the support, though. Because right now in my state, it's like 1:13 a.m. So it's pretty late. I started this one pretty late. I think for you, I think it's like even later, right? Yeah, it's like 3:13 a.m. 3:13 a.m. your state. Kawhi Leonard with the ball. Zion Williamson with the ball. Makes a shot. So if tomorrow of the promo is like Ray for Austin, like street ball, some kind of like a 3 versus 3, some kind of type of promo. Then eventually, I don't know how long that'll last, but eventually, they're gonna have to do an NBA Finals promo with the Miami Heat players and Laker players. So there'll be another LeBron James and a Jimmy Butler card for sure. But they might also make cards of past NBA players that played in the NBA Finals, like Tim Duncan and stuff like that. Previous season they had Dwayne Wade, but I don't think they have his rights anymore. So they might do something like that. Matt Johnson, Larry Bird. as well. Yeah, 3 a.m. Very late. Well, thanks for being here. So we're in the Be Kind Rewind court, kind of cinema court. Markel Fultz with the ball. Gives the ball to DeMar DeRozan. Kevin Durant with the ball. 3-point shot, 106 3-point shot. I've also heard that they say that, I don't know if it's just online or not, but Greg Popovich, if maybe he wanted to leave San Antonio, he could coach the Clippers. And also on Twitter, I've seen that Phil Jackson, they might consider Phil Jackson, although Phil Jackson's probably too old. He probably doesn't want to come out of retirement to coach the Clippers. Now, I actually like the Greg Popovich choice because Greg Popovich, that San Antonio Spurs team, they missed the playoffs this year. And they're not going to win the championship anytime soon. That's Spurs team. So, if he leaves and goes to LA Clippers and tries to win a championship, I actually would like to see that. I'd like to see that. But of course, I don't think that's going to happen, but maybe it's a possibility because Greg Popovich is old. Now, San Antonio Spurs, I actually think that Greg Popovich, if he leaves, I think the Spurs are going to make Becky Hammon the head coach. She'll be the first woman head coach in the NBA history. And most people in the NBA are very liberal, so they'll definitely support her. And she's played in WNBA a long time. I think she's also played for a San Antonio team in the WNBA, and she's also played for the New York Liberty in New York. And surprisingly, Becky Hammon has never played for the women's national team that wins a lot of Olympic gold medals, that national team. But she actually played for Russia, and then she won I think a bronze medal or silver medal. So I expect her. You don't see her as much in the conversation. What season is my YouTube profile picture from? My YouTube profile picture is season 3. This is Masked Kyrie Irving. It came out on Halloween last year, season 3 of NBA Live Mobile, and I think it was like an 84 overall card or 85 overall card. Actually, I think it was an 87 overall card. So it's a masked Kyrie Irving. So at the time, Kyrie Irving was still a Boston Celtic. I think he got injured or something, and he wears like a mask on his face. The reason I picked this card as my YouTube channel is that it's probably one of the nicest card art I've seen in the game, and that's why I really like this picture. I think it looks really beautiful looking picture. Great work of art. I think at Halloween at that time they were this was card at the time back then like Showdown. They gave out cards in Showdown. So you have to grind for the cards. They don't do that anymore. Now I think it's just superstar tokens and things like that. But back then they actually gave out cards in Showdown. But you have to be like in the top 50 or something like that. And this was given out Halloween. And the Halloween promo that year, the card art was like really good. Like the master was like Anthony Davis. And then there are other masters like Kawhi Leonard, and then they had like special names for them, like there's a Ben Wallace. And also that Halloween promo, they had like so many different cards, like different level cards, and a lot of different card art that are all really good looking. So, and then if you go in the auction house, you sometimes can find like random players. So last season's Halloween promo is like way better than this season's Halloween promo. This season's Halloween promo, the card art was not that great, and there's like Slim Reaper and stuff like that. It didn't look that great looking, and it wasn't as fun. But they introduced like the special players, like the Fiends, and then Scully, Wolfie, and stuff like that. Anyways, and a couple, and this it's almost October, so they should have a Halloween promo, like a second Halloween promo. So I look forward to playing that. All right, I'm gonna go to sleep. Keep up the grind. No problem, NBA gameplay. Thank you for coming. Have a good night's sleep. Thank you for coming. I appreciate the support. Thank you for coming. NBA gameplay. John Morant to Scottie Pippen. So a Halloween promo, it was very fun last year. So that's why I picked that as card art. It's my second YouTube channel icon picture, profile picture. The first one I had was just like a basic Stephen Curry card. Not even card, it's just a picture of Stephen Curry. And then it was just I wrote VC in the middle a little bit. And I basically after that I just changed it to this is my second one, the Mask Kyrie Irving. And I haven't changed it. I should probably change it, but I like this card art. Yeah, so I like it. I think it looks cool looking. I could write like a small, like my channel initial VC, but I think it blocks the card art a little bit. 'Cause I like seeing that Boston Celtic jersey right there. Oh, another thing cool about this card is that Mask Kyrie has like the player actually has a mask on his face. So you know the superstar Joel Embiid, you could put like if you get the superstar style, you could put like a mask on him, and it's just like his face blacked out. Well, they did that before Joel Embiid, who's the Kyrie Irving masked one. And thank you for anybody that's still here. I appreciate the support. 38 minutes now. We're gonna go to my phone ends. So I appreciate the support. My opponent is Shaquille O'Neal. Couple hours, there's gonna be a new promo. Couple hours. It should be fun. Should be fun. Dion Waiters with the ball. Dragic with the ball. And thank you for anybody just came. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Appreciate the support. New York Knicks, Madison Square Garden right here. Kevin Love with the ball. So a couple hours, there's gonna be a new promo. Ray Frost, and it looks like I don't think it's gonna be auctionable, that card. It's probably gonna be non-auctionable. For a lot of promos, it's been non-auctionable. And that's cool with me, you know. I don't think I already spent a lot of coins buying those golden tickets. So I'm definitely okay with resting and taking a break from buying those cards. On my main account, this is not my main account. This is the account I use to live stream. My main account, I actually got really close to 109 Jason Tatum, but I do not think I'm going to be able to get him. I have to later, after live stream, go back to my main account and try to get him. But I'm pretty much, promo-wise, I'm pretty much done. I probably should have played some World Tour, but I got tired of it, you know. Bam, Adebayo. Shaq blocks him. Shaq blocks him. Right there. Couple minutes right left. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Very light right now. Very late. 1:26 a.m. right now. Clutch three-pointer, Jordan Dragic. Wow. Wow. Incredible shot right there. Devin Booker with the ball. Dion Waiters with the ball. Anthony Davis is lighting up. He has a special ability as well. Gets the ball stolen. My opponent has Shaquille O'Neal. Live pass, Shaquille O'Neal. Also, the monthly masters are going to come out soon as well. So tomorrow, I think there's a new monthly master as well. I think I got the 106 Steve Nash. So, should be a lot of fun. Hopefully, there's a lot of different street players. Now, Loot Door, if you don't get them, that's okay because there's going to be other Loot Door cards. Nice turnaround post shot right there. Great job right there. Misses that shot. Kevin Love clapping right there. So yeah, a lot of coaches. A lot of coaches they're fired. Unfortunately, a lot of changes in the NBA. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. So Rucker Park, we're playing against Rucker Park, New York City. The Big Apple. Ray for Austin. It's gonna come out tomorrow. His card, which I think is pretty cool, you know. There's Ray for Austin card. Old school player that played with Yao Ming, Tracy McGrady, and a street baller. So Rucker Park is his court basically. I wonder if they'll give us a new court, but Rucker Park is the court. Hello, Mr. Geopic. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thank you for that. I'm good. Nice to meet you. Just wondering, what country are you from? Or what state are you from? You're from the United States. I'm from the United States, California. I like to ask everybody just to see, you know. I'm very curious. So right now, it's actually 1:28 a.m. in California. My opponent is Jeremy Lin from Season 3. So Jeremy Lin is still in the game. I wonder if EA has his rights. But anyways, he's still in the game. Dion Waiters is actually still in the game as well. But it's all Season 3 cards. No new cards. LeBron James. 3-point shot, 109 overall. U.S. and Oklahoma? Oh, okay. That's a beautiful state, Oklahoma. If you look at the person like that just commented NBA gameplay, he left, but he's also from Oklahoma. So is your favorite team the Oklahoma City Thunder? Lou Dort played really well this playoffs. Here is 3:30 a.m. Yes, very late over there in the Oklahoma. But thank you for coming. Thank you very much. It's very nice to meet you. I assume you also play NBA Live Mobile, right? Do you also play NBA Live Mobile? I know Live Pass, there's a Lou Dort in the Live Pass. A Luan Store. So, I've been trying to get that card, but I kind of stopped playing, but he's in the game. He actually did not have a card in the game until now, until Live Pass came. That's pretty cool. I still have yet to see that player, what he looks like, so. David Robinson with the ball. Gets his own rebound. Admirable. Info spot 411. Hello, thank you for coming. Yes, I love the Thunder. I also do NBA Live Mobile. Oh, okay. Awesome, awesome. So you also make NBA Live Mobile videos. Awesome. Info spot 411. Thank you for coming. How are you doing today? Or tonight? It's probably very late in Michigan. So live stream, I usually go for like an hour and a half or something like that until my phone ends. So. My opponent is a Dwight Howard. So tomorrow's a new promo, and it's the Masters and Ray for Austin. Skip to my Lou. So it looks like that's gonna be the Master. It's probably gonna be like a street lineup type of promo. Street baller promo. Maybe 3 versus 3. I have a 103 overall team. Okay, awesome, awesome. What's your favorite basketball player in the NBA? Mr. Geopig, who's your favorite basketball player? Is he from the Oklahoma City Thunder? Devin Booker with the ball. And my opponent has 2 Anthony Davis. One at power forward, one at center. So he has 2 brows. 2 brows. One brow and the other brow. 2 twin Anthony Davis right there. And I also have an Anthony Davis. So my Anthony Davis has to guard those 2 Anthony Davis. And those 2 Anthony Davis has to guard my Anthony Davis. Paul George is your favorite player? Oh, okay. Paul George, he played for Oklahoma City Thunder just last year. Pretty cool. Yeah, Paul George, now he's played for the Clippers. I'm also a fan of I'm from LA, so LA area, so I'm a fan of the Clippers as well. Paul George and the Clippers. Unfortunately, this playoff he didn't play well. But Paul George, he's a great player. One time he in international competition, I think trying to play against in the World Championships, he got injured. A very serious injury in his leg. I believe it was like it was a very serious injury. Anyways, it looked like his career was going to end, but he came back from it. So, and he has like a lot of surgeries. So, I know a lot of people make fun of him and stuff like that, but the fact that he came back and then he became a multi-year All-Star again, it's a very inspirational story, Paul George. So we see some free throws right here. Devin Booker with the ball. I have a Funko figure of Paul. Okay, I think Funko is that toy thing, if I believe right, like a bobblehead kind of thing. Awesome though, awesome. So this live stream, usually I try to do something special, and then this is a special lineup of Laker players and Miami Heat players this time. Just with the available cards I have. Also, we have that figure, a Funko figure. I think NBA gameplay has their core. NBA game has the core. Oh, okay. The rewind core. So you know NBA gameplay, right? You friends with him? Are you friends with him in real life? In real life? Since you're from Oklahoma. Goran Dragic with the ball. Goran Dragic. His 3-point clutch, but it light up. Didn't light up. Misses that shot. And this court is really nice. Is previous promo, the cinema court, basically. Like cinema, like the film row court. Now let's play against her another game. So hours is they're gonna have a new promo out. I can't wait. My favorite part of playing this game, the card art. So I can't wait to see the new card art. Hopefully, there's a lot of good players and a lot of good cards, and I hope there's a lot of nice card art. It's a little bit slow right now in my game, but I'm trying to. So we have CP3, Chris Paul, Oklahoma City Thunder, but this New Orleans Hornets, which don't exist anymore, but now they're New Orleans Pelicans. Hold on a second. My game's kind of frozen right now. I can't. Usually when this happens, usually it logged off of the game, but I'll try to come in case that happens. My opponent also has a Rio Hachimara. Nice card art right there. And a Fred Van Fleet. And thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Because right now I'm still gonna continue trying to log back into the game. It happens, you know. It was very nice meeting you. I've been doing NBA Live Mobile YouTube for like 2 years, so right now, anyways, I'm basically live streaming every day. So I do this every day, pretty much. I'm gonna check something on my phone. Log back into the game. It happens, you know. Log back into the game. Try to play NBA Live Mobile. This is fun. Yeah, I'll try to log back into the game and then slowly get into the game. I appreciate your support, Mr. Geopig. I appreciate your support. It happens sometimes, you know. Try to log back into the game. It takes a long time. Sorry about that. Thank you for anybody that's still here. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support. Thank you for anybody still here. Very slow lag right here. Thank you, Mr. Geopeg, very much for that. Thank you very much. I'm still trying to log back in, but have a great night if you have to leave. And thank you, InfoSpot 411. Thumbs up for the live. Thank you very much. Try and get back into the game. It happens sometimes, you know. Oh, we come back into the game and it's gonna play more Facebook friends. I'm playing more Facebook friends. Okay. Thank you for anybody that just came. Oh no, now we have a commercial. But the commercials are alright. Just go press that and then we'll be back in the game. Alright, we're back in the game. My opponent has a Devontae Graham and a Tim Hardaway Jr., a Serge Ibaka, and a Brooke Lopez. Pretty cool. After a long wait, we're back in the game. We're back in the game. My opponent, Phoenix Suns court. I just see some green shoes right there. I think his name's Derek Jones Jr. I think he's a great dunker. He has green shoes. Interesting. Interesting. Very green shoes. You see those green shoes? Was he a Boston Celtic in 2016? Maybe. Maybe. Orange shoes and blue shoes. They're very small, but you can see them. Very nice shoes right there. Very nice shoes. My opponent is Phoenix Suns court. Phoenix Suns jerseys. So cool. Very nice. Anthony, I autoplay if anybody doesn't know. I autoplay usually. Looking at my screen, looks pretty cool. Looks pretty good. The live stream. Cool. All right. Yes. Brooke Lopez played for the University of Stanford with his twin brother, Robin Lopez. You see that light up? That's Goran Dragic right there. Goran Dragic. Goran Dragic now. He's going to play in the NBA Finals on Wednesday. Goran Dragic, the Dragon. Goran Dragic. What a great story, by the way, Goran Dragic. What another underdog. The Miami Heat, full of underdogs. Goran Dragic. Jimmy Butler's underdog. Duncan Robinson is underdog. Tyler Hero is essentially an underdog. Kelly Olynyk. Oh, he's made it to the NBA Finals. Kelly Olynyk. Former Boston Celtic. Great Kelly Olynyk. So Goran Dragic. He is from the same country as Luka Doncic. Slovenia. an East European country. I believe they in the from the 50s to 1989 they were a communist country. It's the Soviet Union kind of influenced that country. And yes, his nickname. I'm looking at his Twitter. He has a picture of him holding the Eastern Conference trophy that they won a couple days ago. Has a emoji, dragon emoji. Sorry, yes, his emoji is the dragon. Gordon Dragic, the dragon. His Dragic kind of sounds like dragon. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. His brother, I believe his brother's name is Zoran Dragic. He actually made it to the NBA as well and played for the Miami Heat a little bit. He's no longer in the NBA, but now Gordon Dragic, 34 years old, born 1986, 6'3". That is a very interesting story. He was drafted by the Phoenix Suns. Let's get into this game first. He was drafted by the Phoenix Suns. Actually, he wasn't drafted by Phoenix Suns. Looking at his profile, he was drafted by San Antonio Spurs, but then traded to the Phoenix Suns. So, in the 2008 NBA draft, let's look at who the top picks were. Derrick Rose, Michael Beasley, OJ Mayo, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Love. 2008, long time ago, right? Basically, a decade and 2 years ago. 12 years ago. Anyways, Gordon Dragic was drafted by San Antonio Spurs late in the second round. 45th overall by Spurs. By San Antonio Spurs. But then was traded to the Phoenix Suns. And so, at the time, in 2008, the Phoenix Suns, their point guard was Hall of Famer Steve Nash. And so Gordon Dragic was Steve Nash's backup point guard. So he learned under Steve Nash for a couple years. But later, he was traded to the Houston Rockets for Aaron Brooks, if anybody remembers him, and a protected first-round pick. So he played for Houston Rockets a little bit. Then he became a free agent. And then as a free agent in 2012, he signed. He came back to the Phoenix Suns and signed a $30 million 4-year deal with the Phoenix Suns. He came back to his original team. And if you know anything about Steve Nash, he was also originally drafted by the Phoenix Suns. And then, well, he just threw the ball out of bounds. Never seen that. But he was originally drafted by the Phoenix Suns and eventually came back to the Phoenix Suns. I believe around 2015, he kind of demanded a trade. I believe he no longer wanted to play for the Phoenix Suns because they weren't winning or something like that. But then Goran Dragic and his brother Zoran Dragic, who are I guess on the Phoenix Suns together, were traded to the Miami Heat. Miami Heat. I was looking at Google Translator. Sometimes Miami, right? The city of Miami in Florida. Sometimes it's called. I've seen people pronounce it Miami, and it's like, why is it called Miami? So, but I looked at Google Translator. The French, I think the Spanish in Italy, they might call it Miami. So they pronounce it differently, but pretty much the same thing. Anyways, Miami Heat. He plays for Miami Heat and becomes a one-time All-Star. In the All-Star game, in 2018, becomes a one-time All-Star. In 2018, I believe in that game, he scores 2 points, which isn't a lot, but hey, made the All-Star team. Not many players can say that. So, pretty cool. So, that's why I say he's an underdog. And I feel like he's been in the NBA such a long time, but he's only 34 years old. So, pretty good. And right now, he's a starter for the Miami Heat. I know in recent years, he's been injured a lot. I believe him and Udonis Haslem have been Other than Udonis Haslam, who's been on Miami Heat team forever, I think Goran Dragic is like their second oldest player that stayed for the Miami Heat. And Miami Heat, around 2014 to present 2020, he played with Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and yeah. I'm going to collab with NBA Gameplay. It's Among Us collab. No problem. And yeah, you should definitely collab with him. He's from Oklahoma, as you already know. Cool. Cool day working together. All right, so we win this game. So this is why I'd say he's an underdog. Goran Dragic. When he's the Phoenix Suns, his first year, his rookie season, he averaged 4.5 points a game. And today, he averaged 16.2 points a game. Now, he had his best scoring career. Actually, tied one time in the Phoenix Suns in 2013, 2014, he scored 20.3 points a game. And also another time, 2016, 2017, he scored 20. He averaged 20.3 points a game. For his career right now, played 817 games, started 511 games, averaged 13.9 points a game. So pretty talented player. Underrated player, I would say. Very underrated. Goran Dragic. Yes, he plays for the national team of Slovenia. It looks like in the FIFA Eurobasket, they were the gold medal winners in 2017 in Turkey. And I'm pretty sure Luka Doncic was a part of that team as well. So they actually won a gold medal in the Eurobasket. And Eurobasket is among European teams. So pretty cool. A lot of Eastern European players in the NBA. In fact, yeah, a lot of Eastern European players. I think even more from Eastern Europe than Western Europe, which is interesting. My opponent has Phoenix Suns jerseys, look really nice, and I have LA Lakers jerseys. Golden State Court right now. And of course, Chris Nunn, their amazing rookie that the Phoenix Suns have. He's coming off the bench now, and so Goran Dragic is starting, and because he's a veteran, he has his veteran experience to help the Miami Heat try to win the championship. I'm just look really quickly at the players. Uh, if they have any veterans, it's a pretty young team. This Miami Heat team. Uh, Basically, the veterans are Goran Dragic and Andre Iguodala is a veteran, of course. Won championships with Golden State. Udonis Haslam's a veteran. And the rest are pretty young. Jimmy Butler, of course. If you know his story, he was homeless when he was younger. And then eventually he was probably adopted by a family that took care of him. Played in community college a little bit. From Houston, Texas, played at community college at Tyler JC Community College. And then transferred to the Marquette University. Marquette Eagles, Golden Eagles in Wisconsin. And the same alma mater as Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade also played for Marquette Eagles. 2011 NBA draft, he was the 30 overall pick. And he was seen as, when you're a 30 overall pick, you're seen as basically a role player. A nice role player for basically a championship team, right? So I believe at the time the Chicago Bulls, they have Derrick Rose, Joakim Noah. So Jimmy Butler is basically there to play defense, right? His rookie season and his first couple seasons in the NBA. But then we find that Jimmy Butler is pretty good offensively as well. And then you see in the Chicago Bulls team, when Derrick Rose eventually gets injured, we see that Jimmy Butler steps up and has a nice offensive game as well as defensive game. And for a couple seasons, there Jimmy Butler was like the Chicago Bulls' best player for a couple seasons right there. I remember, if you remember the last couple of seasons with the Chicago Bulls. Speaking of Chicago Bulls, Scottie Pippen just like spun around 360 for some reason with a dunk right there. Anyways, Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets, Jimmy Neutron. I made an NBA mix of Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Neutron, the Nickelodeon show. So if you like those, to be funny, you know, so you like those shows, check out my NBA mix, Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Neutron. Anyways, Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets, eventually became basically the best player for Chicago Bulls. I believe last season he was a Bull. There was Rajon Rondo and Dwayne Wade, a super team. They only made it to the 8th seed, but the number 1 seed at the time was the Boston Celtics in the East. Their best player is Isaiah Thomas. 5'9" Isaiah Thomas. So they actually almost defeated the Boston Celtics that year, like 2016. But eventually, they lost. Anyways, Jimmy Butler eventually gets traded away to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Lauri Markkanen. Why was he traded to Minnesota? Because Coach Tom Thibodeau, Coach Tibbs, was the head coach. Now it's New York Knicks head coach right here. And he wanted Jimmy Butler on that Minnesota Timberwolves team. So he played with Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins. And, of course, he's famous, Jimmy Butler, for yelling at them. Yelling at Jimmy Butler and Karl Anthony Towns. Anyways, he plays Minnesota a little bit. Oh, I want to say he made the All-Star teams with the Chicago Bulls and Minnesota Timberwolves. And made all-dirt NBA team and all that. Then he gets traded to last season. Now we're on to last season. Traded to the Philadelphia 76ers. He actually does not make the All-Star team when he's on the Sixers. But he's traded there. And plays with Ben Simmons. And plays with Ben Simmons and plays with Joel Embiid. And of course they in the semifinals, conference semifinals, they play against the Toronto Raptors. And in Game 7, Jimmy Butler at the end actually makes a shot. Drives in and makes the layup shot. But then, of course, Kawhi Leonard comes back and shoots a 3. And the ball rolls around for a couple minutes and goes back in. So the big shot, the most famous shot in NBA history, basically. And, of course, the Toronto Raptors win that series in Game 7 against the Sixers. And Joel Embiid's crying and everything. And then, of course, the Toronto Raptors win the championship last season. Bam, Mario, what a bam, slam dunk. You're still here. Mr. Geopic, thank you. Thank you for still being here. So I'm basically just talking about Jimmy Butler. Almost finished. So Jimmy Butler was a free agent last summer. And Kawhi Leonard was a free agent. So everybody wanted to sign Kawhi Leonard. Nobody really cared for Jimmy Butler. People are trying to sign Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant and everything like that. But nobody really cared about Jimmy Butler. So Miami Heat signed Jimmy Butler. Basically, just because he's there, right? And Jimmy Butler probably just wants to live in South Beach and beautiful beaches and in Miami. But they end up being a really great fit. And this underdog team, the Miami Heat, are now going to the NBA Finals. Now they're the underdog again against the mighty Lakers, and they're probably going to lose the Lakers. Uh, but hey, it's still a great story. Jimmy Butler with the with the uh, James Harden with the ball. Now Jimmy Butler, he's probably not even a top 5 NBA player in the NBA. There are a lot of other players that are better than him, but he made it to the NBA Finals. So Jimmy Butler, he is actually the same age as Russell Westbrook and James Harden. He is 31 years old. They're all born in 1989. And of course, as you see, James Harden has never led his team to the NBA Finals. Russell Westbrook has never led his team to the NBA Finals. Actually, they actually made it with Oklahoma City. But you say the best player at the time was Kevin Durant. But anyways, the point is, Jimmy Butler led his team to the NBA Finals with him as basically the best player. So, pretty amazing job. Now, a lot of people are respecting Jimmy Butler a lot because they're winning, you know. Last year, nobody really respected him or cared about him, because nobody really wanted to sign him. Oh, another interesting thing I'd like to say is that Chris Paul, of course, had a great season with Oklahoma City Thunder. But, and if you watch all the NBA rumors, that people are expecting the Oklahoma City Thunder to lose this season. They're a very young team, and they're expecting the Oklahoma City Thunder to tank. So they're expecting Chris Paul to get bought out and his large contract get bought out, and then they're expecting Chris Paul to sign with the Miami Heat and play with Jimmy Butler and be the point guard of the Miami Heat. That did not happen. And Chris Paul had a great season with Oklahoma City Thunder, but that would have been quite interesting if that happened. But Chris Paul, Jimmy Butler on that team, would that change the chemistry of that team? Would they win? I don't know. Anyways, would it continue with Chris Paul? You never know, you know. But that was definitely in the NBA news and the rumors. Chris Paul signing with the Miami Heat for a long time. But he ultimately stayed with the OKC Thunder. And Mr. Geopig, if you have any question or you want to comment anything, feel free to comment. My opponent has I have Laker jerseys. My opponent has Golden State Warrior jerseys. That's pretty much it. Jimmy Butler, an underdog his whole career. So it's nice to see him make it to the NBA final. Now, I've always said in other past live streams, that this is the easiest path to championship for LeBron James, and he'll win his 4th championship. So, and also there are Lakers also playing for Kobe Bryant, who passed away in 2020. So they have a lot to play for. In their jerseys, they have KB, Kobe Bryant, as a tribute to Kobe Bryant. So they have a lot to. So the Lakers will not only be trying to win championship for LeBron James and stuff like that, but they're actually playing for Kobe. So they'll be very emotional. So they have a lot to play for. Miami Heat, they're just like a more of an underdog team. I don't think anybody really cares if Miami Heat wins. That's the truth, you know. Where I had the Boston Celtics or Denver Nuggets made it to the NBA Finals, I don't think anybody really cares about them too much. If they win or not, you know. No, the Miami Heat, they made it to the NBA Finals. They're the first 5th seed to make it to the NBA Finals. That's never been done in NBA history. Now, the lowest overall seed in the to make it to the NBA Finals. Lowest overall seed is the 6th seed. Long time ago, the Houston Rockets. Hawajuan, I believe their second year, and they made it to the NBA Finals, and then they defeated a young Shaquille O'Neal and young Penny Hardaway, Orlando Magic. I believe that was probably like 1995, 1996. So even being a 5th seed, they're also an underdog as well, the Miami Heat. Now, Miami Heat, like the beginning of the season, before the virus, they actually played really well. And they actually, I believe they were number 1 seed in the East for a long time, but then eventually came back down to reality and lost some games. So they ended up being the 5th seed. But they're a pretty good team, you know. They're a pretty good team, the Miami Heat. Now let's talk about a little bit of some what-if scenarios. Any team with money, cap space, they could have signed Jimmy Butler in the offseason, the summer. Yo, so school is stressing you out. Do I play Among Us? No, I do not play that game. Is it fun? I just saw your message, so I don't know. I haven't played that game. I know that game is very popular. I haven't played that game. Yo, school is stressing me out. Sorry to hear that. So cool I could watch Victoria. Thank you, Rebounder. I appreciate it. My opponent has a golden ticket, 109 overall. Golden ticket. I got the golden ticket. Willy Wonka and Charlie Chocolate Factory. That's a great movie. The old one and the newer one with Johnny Depp. So he has a Curry, but he's in OKC Thunder jerseys. Curry's replaced Russell Westbrook in Oklahoma City. Jamal Murray, what's he doing here? Oh, Jamal Murray's a shooting guard. And thank you, Rebounder. Sorry to hear that. I hope you do well in school. Curry with the ball. Oh, yes, Durant and a Curry. Oklahoma City. Why, he slam dunked on me. Curry slid a slam dunk. I believe he just scored 4 points. Am I autoplaying? Biggest what if in NBA. What if 2012 OKC played together? Well, if they played together, they will probably win multiple championships, basically. If they kept that team together. But James Harden, he would be like Manu Ginobili. So he probably would not. He definitely would not win MVP. And you probably have to reduce some of the all-star teams he makes. So he would not be making that many all-star teams. He would be he eventually would start. He was a 6th man on the team, but James Harden eventually should start a shooting guard. And then I do think they would have won multiple championships if they kept that team together. Although people just blame Russell Westbrook if they can't win. But yeah, I definitely think they could win. Actually, speaking of what if you think about it, right now, if you have a team, let's say Houston Rockets, for some reason have Kevin Durant, even though he's a Brooklyn Net, do you think they could win the championship? They're a little bit older now. A healthy Kevin Durant, if he's on a Houston Rocket with James Harden and Russell Westbrook, would that be a super team? Could they win it all? I would say, yeah, I think they could win it all if they're healthy. If Durant is healthy like he was in Golden State, I would say that they could win it all, even with Russell Westbrook on that team, and James Harden as playing really well as well. But that would be really interesting. Too bad the Houston Rockets couldn't find a way to get Kevin Durant. Among Us is free on mobile. Yes, I know. I actually just saw it today. It was like the number one game on Google Play Store. I've seen some people play it. It must be fun. I might try it out one day. Thanks for telling me. Or not. What a big what if. Okay, if Kobe stayed in Charlotte, I actually know that what would happen because I thought about it a lot. Of course, Kobe Bryant was drafted by the Charlotte Hornets in 1996 and then traded to the LA Lakers. Zion just would a huge slam dunk right there. Okay, what would happen if Kobe Bryant was a Charlotte Hornet? If he was a Charlotte Hornet, basically his career would be like Allen Iverson's career. So he would make a lot of All-Star teams. He might even win MVP, and they'll make the playoffs a lot. First, in the beginning seasons, they'll lose, and then Kobe Bryant will have a great offensive game. He'll make some All-Star teams, but eventually they'll make the playoffs a lot. And then maybe one, if they're really well, they'll make it to the NBA Finals, but they're going to lose. They're not going to win a championship in Charlotte. No, I do not think they'll win a championship. That franchise wasn't that good. So I do not think they'll win a championship in Charlotte. So basically, Kobe Bryant will have no championships. So eventually, Kobe Bryant, he probably doesn't stay in Charlotte his whole career. Eventually, he probably leaves and signs with another team, maybe a large market team. But basically, Kobe Bryant, he would not be seen as that great of a player today if he stayed in Charlotte. But he could still have made it to the Hall of Fame. He'll be like Allen Iverson, like no championship, but maybe win MVP once, but make the All-Star team multiple times. I think so he'll have a career like Allen Iverson. So I definitely think the franchise is really important. So if you're on the Lakers, as you see right now, the Lakers always win for the most part. That's a great franchise. If you're on a team like the Charlotte Hornets, it's a pretty mediocre team, so you're going to lose a lot, and then or you're going to be stuck in the middle and then be like a seventh or eighth seed. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the big. That would probably happen if you stay there. Okay, I'll talk a lot. Mr. Geopig, you play Among Us. So I just want to say, the rebounder, he makes great NBA Live mobile videos. So check out his channel, support him. And I just looked at your channel, Mr. Geopig. He makes great NBA Live mobile videos and other video game videos. So check out his channel. Yeah, I think he plays Among Us. What if MJ didn't come back? If MJ doesn't come back, if Michael Jordan never comes back, then of course a lot of different teams would have won the championship. It probably would be like the 70s. A lot of different teams would win. No dynasty. So if Michael Jordan doesn't come back, that means Karl Malone and John Stockton, they win a championship. And then maybe Gary Payton and Sean Kemp, they win a championship. The Utah Jazz, Seattle Supersonic, they win the championship. What if the 2008 Boston Celtics add one more superstar? 2008 Boston Celtics, they already had a lot of superstars, including Rondo, who's an all-star as well. They already had a lot. If they added one more, they'll probably just win the championship. They'll probably win more championships instead of the one that they have. Because they have Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and then Rajon Rondo ended up becoming all-star as well. So they already have enough. What if Kawhi stayed with the Pacers? Oh, if Kawhi stayed... So Kawhi Leonard was drafted by the Indiana Pacers and then traded, I believe, for George Hill, who's on the Milwaukee Bucks now. So if Kawhi stays on the Indiana Pacers, I believe Paul George is on that team. You know, that's kind of funny if you think about it. So, like, Paul George, I think he's already on that team. Indiana Pacers, he's like their best player. And then Kawhi Leonard, although Paul George was young. So Kawhi Leonard would have been drafted. So it'll be like the Clippers, basically. They'll be Clippers of the East. And they'll lose in the second round. So if Kawhi stayed on Indiana Pacers, Clippers of the East, well, Paul George. So I'll say that. And then the truth is, if Kawhi Leonard's on the Indiana Pacers, then he would not have many championships. He would probably be like what I just said about Kobe, like Allen Iverson or something like that. A really good player on a bad team. What if Dwight Howard stay in Orlando? Dwight Howard stay in Orlando. I don't think anything really happens. They'll have. I don't think he wins a championship unless they could find a player for him to play with. I don't think he wins a championship. So I think that if Orlando Magic, I mean, if they keep Dwight Howard, they just have multiple losing seasons, or they playoffs every year. I don't think they're gonna win. What if? What if? So many what ifs. Yeah, so many what ifs for sure. Well, how about another what if? What if the Lakers signed Jimmy Butler in the summer last season? If they signed Jimmy Butler, what if the Clippers signed Jimmy Butler instead of Paul George? What if the Sixers kept Jimmy Butler? What if the Toronto Raptors signed Jimmy Butler instead of trying to keep Kawhi Leonard? So that maybe they'll be in the NBA Finals. Also, the Boston Celtics, for a long time, they wanted Jimmy Butler as well. If you remember the Paul George, Jimmy Butler trade rumors two or 3 years ago, they actually really wanted Jimmy Butler on the Boston Celtics. But they did not want to trade their draft pick. Danny did not want to trade their draft picks. One of them ended up being Jason Tatum and stuff like that. Unrelated, do I know Dragonite's Dragon? I mean, Dragon? No, I do not. I think you mentioned him before. He's a 2K YouTuber. Like Flight Reacts or something like that. I don't really know who he is, but I think you talked about him before. Dragonite Dragon. Well, I'm just looking it up. So he does Roblox videos. He has 1 million subscribers. Oh, he hasn't made a video in like 1 year though. He hasn't made a video in like 1 year. So Roblox is a very popular video game. Okay, and I just checked him out. I sound a lot like him. Oh, okay, cool. I'll end up I'll watch his videos to hear his voice. Looks like he hasn't made a video in like 1 year. 2% on my phone. So I'm gonna go to 1%. I'll check him out. Thank you for telling me. So Rebounder, I just want to say thank you for coming. Thank you for the support. Mr. Geopig, thank you for coming. Thank you for the support. Nice to meet you. InfoSpot 411, thank you for coming. Thank you for the support. And an NBA gameplay that just came and he laughed, but he had to go to sleep. But NBA gameplay, thank you for coming. And that's still here. That if I don't know who you are, thank you for coming. Thank you for the support. So I'm gonna play till my phone ends, but I just want to say thank you for anybody that's still here. Anthony Davis for the ball, and I live stream every day for anybody that's new. Couple of seconds left. It'll be interesting, of course. The NBA Finals are on Wednesday night and 6 p.m. 9 p.m. in the East Coast. So, very fun to watch. Basically, an underdog team versus the mighty Laker team and LeBron James. So, it'll be fun to watch. The Heat are very fun to watch. They're underdogs, but don't underestimate them as well. And they have a lot of 3-point shooting. Tyler Hero. Duncan Robinson. So they should be a good team as well. Hopefully it goes 7 games. But it'll probably go, I honestly, I guess 6 games. 5 or 6. Thank you for coming.